Hello everyone, and thank you for taking a look at some of the chess sets that I have for sale. I sell on many different platforms, mainly eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. And what I have today for you is something special. It will be going up for sale. I don't know exactly yet how I'm going to get it shipped, so it may initially just be as a item for local pickup. I'm located in Central Florida, just around the Gainesville area. I might even consider doing a local delivery or within a certain area, if we can work something out that way. But you see on the far end there, that is, I believe, a Bombay company chess set. I'll be selling that shortly too. But here's where I'd like to accent. You can see this big, huge, beautiful board, right? Well, it wasn't always like that. Matter of fact, when I bought it, I traveled like 300 miles, both ways, of course, but 300 miles to go pick it up. And it was in fair to unfair shape as far as that goes. It did need quite a few things, and I'll go over that with you in a second. Just to give you some perspective here, this board that you're looking at right here, I really like this board too. It's a 17-inch board from end to end. And over there, what we're looking at in this giant set is a 30-inch board. So we've got like 29.5 inches. I believe it's just short of 30. If we come across there, right? 29.5. But really awesome. Now, one of the things I did have to do to it, of course, I scrubbed it all up. It was very dirty and dusty. And these pieces right around the edge here, I replaced those. You'll notice how the intervals here are like 1/2 inch apart, 3/4 of an inch. Those are just long. It wasn't worth having to go into that intricate, but I did a good job, you know. I replaced all this. It was broken off, and you can see took some time. I also replaced these latches right here. They were completely off, and I did that. And then once I get these, hold on a second now. Let's open it up. There you go. Look at that. Now, most of these chess sets, if you can find them, they don't come like this. I actually put 3 coats of varnish. Look how shiny that is. I put 3 coats of varnish. Not varnish, I'm sorry. I used, what do they call that? Polyurethane. So I used 3 coats of polyurethane, and I also stained the inside. And I put down this nice velvet interior all over to keep, make it really nice. I was thinking about even adding some partitions to protect the pieces more. As you can see, the pieces pretty much fit in there, right? Except for the knights. And the knights, they basically have to lay on top. However, it's not going to make too much of a deal because there is enough room for the case to close. The other idea, of course, would be to get something as far as, like a foam protector, and add that to the set. And that way, when the set is closed, also it would help protect it from any vibrations during the moving. I can't tell you exactly how old these pieces are. They all are solid wood, except for one. There's one black pawn, which I actually had to manufacture. I did not completely manufacture it myself. The first thing I did with the black pawn is I sent out to a 3D company, and they manufactured a pawn for me approximately the size. However, it did have a few issues with the top. The top was not the right height, and so I had to find another top for it. and I also had to create the bottom, the base. And what I did for that is I went to a craft store and I bought a cylinder that was the right size that I needed, and I also bought a top, the circular part. And just to show you what I mean, this is the white one. This top part right here was not the right size. It was too small, the one that they had manufactured and sent me. And the bottom part was a little short, so I had to buy this bottom part and the top part, and then I had to attach it. I had to take the other top part off. I also put new felts on every single piece, had brand new felts. In addition to that, you can see. And here's the piece I'm talking about. Let me see. I'm going to show you the pieces right here. I pulled them all out. It's this one right here. Now, the funny thing about it is it's just about the exact same size as the other ones, except for this little, I don't know what you'd call it, skirt or whatever, is a little different. But they actually weigh almost the same amount too. And so I did a pretty good job on that, considering some of the other sets that I see out there where the knights are like half the size of the rook. You could tell they came from all different kind of sets. Now, I'm going to go ahead, if I can here, and show you the other side of the board, because I did have to do a little bit of work when I bought this set. Not only this edge that I have to, fix this edge around there, but there were five squares missing. All right, so I had to replace 5 squares, and here's the other side. You'll see the squares. You can see them. They're more of a yellow color. I couldn't find the exact wood to replace it with, but it is wood. They are wood, nice wood. And I actually thought about it a little bit later, and I thought, you know what? For the old vintage look, I actually like the idea of it being a little bit different. I deliberately left this skid mark on here. Looks like maybe someone at one time had a queen and was going to put the queen over there and thought, better not, it'll get captured. But anyway, I saved that too. I left that in there. I thought that was a nice little touch. I want to keep the idea of it being vintage, if you're following me. And when it's fully opened up, as I mentioned earlier, give me 1 second here. A little hard to work with this phone just being in my hand. I'm not a professional photographer, but there it is, all opened up. Pretty nice, huh? And again, it's got 4 polyurethane coats on it. Well, three or 4. I lost count, but I had to wait like a couple days in between coats, and you can see where some more of the work was done around this edge there. And if you're curious about the actual dimensions of the pieces, hold on, bear with me. Let me see if I can get it. If you're curious about the dimensions of the pieces, the king right there, and the king right there. Oh, by the way, I didn't do too much work on any of the pieces other than that pawn that was missing. But what I did have to do is I took a nice expensive polish wax, and I went over each and every one of the pieces too. So that way, they've got a nice clean shine to them, and they look sharp considering their age. This is probably from the mid 1900s, 1950. And you can see there with the tape measure, it's an old tape measure too, it's about 10 inch. So you got a 10-inch king. And of course, the other pieces are all, within equal proportions. Bishops. And you got the really nice knights, right? Aren't they? Some nice knights. Everything is solid wood, like I said, with the exception of that one pawn where the body, the torso, is actually from a manufactured hard plastic, I guess it is, that they use when they manufacture them. Here's one of the white knights. And you got the white ones there. So that's about it, guys. Other than, setting them up on a table, I I hope you enjoyed that. If you show any interest in maybe purchasing this set, I think I have about almost $300 invested in it, with all the repair work and the traveling that I had to do, plus the price that I bought it for. So it'll probably be going on sale for around $395, close to $400. I might even put it started at a little bit more. And if I get any bites on eBay, it will go for around 400 bucks, 450. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you see anything or if you have any questions, I do have. Let me just show you over here. I have many sets. Some of these are. Some of these sets. That's a Star Trek 25th anniversary. Here is the. That's the Polish three-player set. That's my 1958 Russian. They actually came from Russia. The guy sent them to me, mailed them to me. I've got some more Russian pieces up there. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. And if you liked everything there and if you're interested, hit me up. Again, I am located in the middle part of Florida. And this chess set that I just showed you will be coming available shortly on any platform, including Facebook maybe or eBay. And I'll, if you need to, I'll let you know where it's available. Currently, like I said, this thing would really take a lot to ship. The box obviously would have to be 30 inches by about, 14 or 15. And, it's probably going to weigh, probably around 40 pounds altogether. If not more, I don't know for sure. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Take care, stay blessed. Happy holidays to you. Happy New Year as well. All right, bye-bye.